listening to the phrase that pays after 10 AM, and you can pop there, visit them, and there's more prizes on offer. And that's an E3 Sentry of number 8 squadron just gone up. If you're on the flight line here at RF Waddington, on the display line, and you've got the AVROs, Rapides, to be made after 10 o'clock today, in association with 52nd Street Aviation at Sandsoft Airfield, North Lincolnshire. Air Show FM 87.9. Rolls-Royce engines, and lo and behold, we finish up with the Lancaster. In any case, look up to your left. This is the first aircraft from the station flypast. This is from number 5 Squadron. It's an airborne standoff radar system, ASTOR. It's called the Sentinel Mark 1, or Sentinel R Mark 1. It's actually based on a business jet, modified Global Express business jet built by Bombardier in Canada. That sort of funny bump that it's got underneath, that houses the really clever bits on the airplane. That includes the synthetic aperture radar, and it also can be used for moving target indicators. Next aircraft, very familiar to people around here, been around for a number of years. That's the Sentry. That dish on the top that houses a radar, so it's an airborne early warning and control aircraft. And the last aircraft coming in now, just over the threshold, that's a Nimrod R. That's another aircraft that's used in the reconnaissance role, mainly electronic and communications role, intelligence collecting. Actually, that aircraft flew in the Queen's birthday flypast this year, which the aircraft actually is in Nevada. To your left, 4-engined Pratt & Whitney S117 turbofan engines. It's a massive transport aircraft. Originally came into the RAF service. It was back in 2003. It was leased with a deal that at the end of the leasing period we may want to buy the aircraft, and we did. We've now got 5 of these aircraft operating with the Royal Air Force. A long-range strategic heavy-lift transport aircraft. It's got the ability, obviously, to project some power because it can carry an amazing amount of kit in that fuselage. Can carry virtually all of the air transportable outsized combat equipment used by the Army, the Warrior armoured vehicles, carry 13 Land Rovers. Service in 1936. By the time the war came round, it was obsolete, but it's still used by Coastal Command. It actually dropped bombs on submarines and actually sank one, amazingly enough. But it was used mainly in communications and just transporting crews around. With the Anson, for instance, when aircraft like the Lancaster has been built across in Manchester, Woodford, and they flew to the operation bases being flown by the ATS. Then it would be all the pilots would be picked up by something like an Anson, flown back to Woodford and pick up more Lancasters to bring forward sort of the meat of the similar to a Vampire in the sense it's got this very stubby fuselage with the twin booms, but the wings are completely different, much more powerful engine, used as a fighter and a fighter bomber. Now the Hunter, of course, was flown by a number of squadrons as far as display teams are concerned. Wow. American C's a single seat upgraded, D's a two-seater upgraded. Defense with air-to-air missiles. It can carry bombs, it can carry anti-radiation missiles and bombs, laser-guided bombs, recce pods. It's almost, you name it, you can put it on, which of course makes it quite a heavy aeroplane now. So it's lost a little bit of its agility, but it's still very impressive, as you can see on display. Single engine, so I got a Pratt & Whitney engine, produces somewhere in the region of about 25,000 pounds of static thrust.
That one is waving.